Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Chechnya. Uh, episode 13, if I'm not mistaken, and last time we kind of went over some of the possible political outcomes for the historical interest markers of Chechnya, and decisions that we can make from our focus tree. And I think we're gonna push to do the Georgian assassination. I think that is what our long term, well, our medium term goal will be for the playthrough. But we will end up starting a war, which does mean we need to be equipped. So I'm thinking we need to try to get a stockpile of equipment up at least 1,000 of each piece for like general support items, and then we'll just make as many firearms as we can. If we can acquire planes, we need to. So, transport planes and fighters be huge for us. This just looks like missiles from Turkey. Um, yeah, the reason we need those though are so we can actually cross this mountain. I'm actually gonna remove our market access we had provided. Okay, a little bit laggy there. I'm thinking, yeah, how many months? About a year. So next October, this will go away. See what happens. That'll be interesting. Somehow we got to 30,000 GDP per capita. Like, how did we get our gross domestic product to 30,000? How did that even happen? When did that happen? It's okay. At a populace? Like, we have less manpower right now. That's weird. Like, I mean, worker fulfillment is a lot higher. Maybe our population growth is helping somehow? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully, we can get closer to like 90% fulfillment before this is done. We've got 2 years, approximately. Then I'm going to go ahead and just start paying this down. We are going to work on the rail line. So this should give us access to build level 1 railroad like ways. Ah. Getting tongue tied. For no reason. Their template even militia. 6 artillery pieces, about 36 to 30, 60 equipment. Oh, God, these are horrible. They're not even formal troops. Increases our equipment requirement. Lowers the organization somehow. That makes almost zero sense. Having how does having an untrained militia army have lower organization than a fully trained light infantry division? How does that make any kind of sense? Like, I have a lot of questions about that. But this should be the National Guard. We'll name this 2007. Uh, I guess the for Chechnya or Chechen. For 5 division points. Yeah, we just need ball arms. Kind of frustrating, that is. One month, we'll get another lab. We actually do have a genius. Oh, we have more genius commanders than the Americans get. What is this? A 12% enemy air support? Oh my god. Okay. That's crazy. I mean, I think the only thing you could do is attack this, right? But that's not gonna. I don't think that shifts. I mean, I guess spreading it between all of those would be fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like any of that. 3 days. We'll get our research slot. Jamaica wants to trade with us. That's cool. 10 months. We get to finally see what our social conservatism choices do. I'm gonna start working on some of our military gear over here. How do we not have this, but we have it attached to our division? What? Okay. About artillery. Hmm. We would need man pads and such. Small arms is definitely going to be worth getting into first. Okay. Can I get our debt below 17 billion? Like, definitely trying. We'll go to fuel processing, fuel consumption, and power generation. At least the first rank. Oh, here we go. Workforce size increase. About doubles. Went up a full percentage point to 65% fulfillment of our factories. So that means 3 of the 4 factories have workers in them, with 2 fully completed, technically. Or at least something to that effect. When did that populate? That was the 10% mark. So we'll get something at 0, probably. Highly likely. Based on the trend. I think every like 10%, it seems like we've gotten a bonus. Belarus. Uh-oh. Happening in the Russian sphere. Oh, Western aligned government versus. Can I send? I cannot. Azerbaijan. Yeah, they don't like us. It would be super helpful to get a factory so we can get a spy. And how much is this going to cost me? 0.6 to 0.9. So 68 million to 93 million. 25? I still don't have enough. Wildly annoying. Hmm. Also not helpful having emerging and pro-Western. Like, we can make it work. It's just, what ideology do we actually want? International pariah? So we would be an autocrat if we go Virginia. Which means corruption bonuses. Huh. Not ideal. Oh, that's actually crazy. Economic cycle upgraded of the treasury, or upgrade treasury costs reduction. And then is that monthly productivity growth bonus? Yeah, getting the libertarians involved actually seems like it'd be a win. And I mean, we could do that, but might be a little late. Alright, let's check our military equipment. Yeah, we're over the 1,000 mark we wanted to hit. Six a week is not bad. It's one per day, effectively. 7 months. That'll be down. $150 days. So that's like 5 months. We won't make it. We'll have to trade away our productivity for oil. We are getting fairly high GDP per capita though. And we're getting very close to being able to replace that. Alright, fuel processing. This will help us out. That'll give us some huge advancements. As we're cycling until we get nuclear power. Yeah, because I would like this to be more at 20%. We can build with some leeway. Because once we get this factory, this is going to be a problem. Alright, let's get 5 months away. Yeah. It's all kind of working out. Pay that off. Almost below 4%. Administrative spending, they want us to go up. I'm actually not against that. Honestly, because we'll get political power bonuses. Ah, I clicked the wrong one. The only thing is the construction speed. And I'm going to be kind of sad that we're going to have to hit that. The Bush War is over. Oh no. Things are calming down across the world. What will we do? Alright, let's go check on the Belarusian Democratic Front. That's kind of interesting. They're actually getting pushed back. That's wild. Minsk. Losing ground. Well, this isn't good. Russia's dedicating units to surrounding us again. Wenjuan earthquake or something. Pronouncing's weird. Alright. Gotta click that, so delay our whatchamacallit. Our swap of what are these? Internal factions, I guess, is what these are. Yeah. So we'll delay our swap of our internal factions. And they want this, which is a 5% construction speed reduction, but an increase. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that too. We need the political power bonuses. Anyway, so might as well make our people happy with their expectations. Honestly, we don't have the populace right now for this anyway. It just isn't gonna work out timing wise. How's the research looking? About to get weapons. Neural networks as well, so that's research speed outright. Yep. Well, I'll go ahead and end this episode here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.